Hey everybody, welcome back to the Marketing Connect podcast. I am your host and the current CEO of Marketing Connect, Tom Libby. As you can see on the screen there, you can read it, I guess. I don't know why I say my name all the time. People know I'm, but I'm the one posting it. Anyway, this is the episode of our podcast called the 5 Minute Follow-Up. We love to have our favorite guests back because we want them to go a little bit more in depth about something that they may have said in the Get to Know You podcast. And today I brought back Kiesha King. Kiesha, before we get to the question at hand, if you could just remind everybody who you are and what you do, just a brief intro would be great, just to remind everybody.
Sure. Yep. So I'm the founder of Loyalty Centric. We are a video first focused marketing agency, doing animated videos and helping people with video testimonials and all things video.
Awesome. So you just mentioned it again, by the way, the question that caught my attention on the Get to Know You podcast. So I want to talk about testimonials a little bit and the variations of them, the differences between the value of video versus written testimonials. Maybe you can talk a little bit about that, how your platform helps in that sense. Like, why would people use your platform to get testimonials? And I probably have a million questions about this whole testimonial thing in general, but this is only a 5 minute episode of the podcast. So I will let
Sure.
you talk about that more than me. So if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about what you were talking about in the podcast and how testimonials actually can help you grow your business versus just being stagnant.
Yeah. So, people always think about top of mind is like the reviews, like Google reviews, right? Which you should get. You need to get those consistently. However, you need to also have video testimonials as consistently as you do the reviews. The reviews are talking about a product or one visit that they had with your business. The testimonials are describing the experience, right? And so the people that do get them, they usually have like two or three on their website. They're hanging up there like wallpaper, but they're not really helping them move sales forward. You should have video testimonials that answer every objection that you typically get. It should be part of your sales process. You should have a video testimonial that answers your FAQs. That way, instead of you always bragging about your business and telling them, you always have a client that's doing it, which gives you more credibility and shortens the sales cycle.
Interesting. So I actually don't think I've ever heard, and by the way, Keisha and I have known each other now for a few years. So this is in you just said something that really caught my attention too, because I never really thought about that. So are you suggesting that even on the FAQ section of the website where you can link back to a video of a customer answering that question, I never would have thought, I did not think of that, but that's brilliant. So is that something that you would help or suggest them to do? How do we get the customers to answer the questions well enough to use as the FAQ?
Yep. So it's a great question. So you need to give them a prompt. So instead of just saying, "Hey, can you give me a video testimonial?" or "Hey, just share about your experience," make it specific. So I might specifically say to somebody, "Can you do a video testimonial for me that specifically talks about how you told me when we started working together that you've been using Fiverr for animated video and instead now you use us and why?" Talk about that in your video testimonial. So now when someone is talking about that, I'm like, "Look, I'm not even going to tell you why you should." I send them that video from another client.
Interesting.
Right?
And
Yeah.
do you have a mechanism like that makes it easy for them to do, or do you literally just send them like a Zoom link and say, "Hey, record it here"? Like, how does that make that easy for them?
So I used to ask them to do it, just send me a video on their phone, and I just people would almost never send them because they get anxiety about it and it's too much follow-up. So now we actually, based off that, I tend to do things in my business based off feedback and experience. We now have a video testimonial and messaging platform. It's super simple. You have to key in their name, their email, it sends it to them. They get something that says, "Hey, thanks for agreeing to do a video testimonial. Click here when you're ready." They click it, it opens up all ready to record, just like when you open up Zoom and you want to record. They record it, they hit submit, you get it back on your side, and you can download it and use it however you want. It's so simple. My 11-year-old son uses it without me giving him any directions on how to use it. It takes less than 5 minutes.
So they don't even have to email you. Literally, it goes directly to you afterward. That's
That's
awesome.
right.
That's
It
amazing.
takes away the anxiety for the client and all the extra headache for the business owner.
Love it. Love it. All right, Keisha, I think that's our five. I think that's our 5 minutes. But I know I could probably talk to you about this for another half an hour, but we won't do that because I mean the episode is called 5 Minute Follow Up, and we don't want to burn that bridge for our listeners and watchers. So Kiesha, thank you so much for coming on and answering that additional question. It's super valuable for me to be able to dig a little deeper than we do on the Get to Know You podcast. So thank you so much for being here with us again.
Thank you.
For everybody else out there, keep selling.